Alright, everyone, welcome back to my Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough. Making my way through the Archon's ship here. Just got freed by dying. That was cool.
What was that? Something's in here with us.
Yeah, I heard it. Oh, it's just some wraiths? Big deal. Or nothing.
Really started to hate those things.
I think you're overreacting.
What happened to him?
Dead Solarian must have escaped into these ducts, and then
They sent that animal in here to hunt him down. What a shame.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Asia, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Oh, so that wasn't the Archon's chamber. But this will probably be. Is that a Krogan?
not
Hey.
anymore, it isn't.
Yeah.
Must be one of my missing scouts. I can't tell which one.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the cat are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Get in line.
Beginning?
Well, here we are. Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon's sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
The Archon has done its...
Why do you suppose he cares so much about the Remnant anyway? That's the question, isn't it? And we need to be... There's the Solarian Ark. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
This object...
So I'm assuming there's all this ammo in here because we're going to have a battle.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
So this is it. So what we came here for. What is it?
This is the relic the Moshae described. It does seem to be a map.
Alright. Alright, I'm remembering that now.
I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
Hello, hello. It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
You didn't allow me to escape your little trap either, did you?
That wasn't you. It was the artificial intelligence in your head. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
Oh, we're going to have to fight a messed up Krogan here.
Not a good sound.
Scary looking creature.
Rack, anything you can do?
I wish.
I don't think he understands.
Krogan, listen to me!
Forget it, it's
I
not
mean, he's not that strong, it seems. Kind of already almost dead.
Got him. The Krogan's down.
Yeah, really wasn't that bad.
Gonna have a choice.
Let's hope the Void will have him.
Ow!
Ryder, this is
Turn around.
He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know.
Reka is still trying to read captains.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
Pretty obvious when all the power went out.
That was the last one.
Finally. All right, we've got the map.
Good.
Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah.
Actually, I want this health. Got a long way to go to get out of the ship. They're not gonna make me run all the way back through this, are they? With battles at like all the same places too.
Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Damn.
But not yet exalted.
Scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly,
Ryder, it's Reka. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reka out.
Damn it!
there isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
Ryder, my scouts.
Alright, one person versus a bunch of people. But she's like a more important person, but I got Drac with me. If I didn't have Drac with me, I might have gone with this one. Oh, I want... No, never mind.
We've got to
Yeah,
save Krogan from exaltation.
Damn right we do.
Plus, she seemed at peace with it. I mean, she literally said farewell. She was ready to die. So, shouldn't really be any emotional consequences to that decision.
Bartek, what are you doing here? I got loose when the power went out. Our scouts are at the end of the corridor. A lot of Ket in the way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
Here we go. Get up ahead.
You're about to be dead, Ket. We have to punch through,
Tell that to them.
or you're welcome to hang back and die.
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, and we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
We know.
You'll be the first to know. Tallow out.
I mean, you'll be the first to know, and then you'll tell me, and I'll be the second to know. Oh, I hate these guys so much. They're the absolute worst.
Out of the way!
Keep your focus, Drac. They can't just exalt us.
Not this Krogan, they won't.
That's not how I'm going out.
Kill them all.
Definitely the worst enemies in the game.
Let's get them out of there. Come back. The terminal next to the door.
I know, I'm trying to use it. Ryder would stop swording around.
Pathfinder. The Kett are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Reika. Reika, are you still there? I'm sorry. Let's move! Move!
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
I do like that in the cutscenes they actually use the weapon that you're using. And the fact that this, you know, it's a grenade launcher, essentially, and so he's using it like that. So he's, you know, a shot every few seconds rather than like a machine gun doing, or a regular assault rifle doing, you know, multiple shots per second. Liberation. Alright, well that's cool. We saved the Solarians. And some Krogan. And we got the map to Meridian. So now,
The team is
let's
on its way.
just go to Meridian and finish this off.
I'm sure they'll be happy to see you, Captain Major.
It's a day I wasn't certain would ever come.
Now that it has, what will you do?
Technically, I'm next in line to be our Pathfinder, though I never started the training. Reiko will be difficult to replace.
Speaking from my own experience, Captain, just take it one step at a time. You're up to this.
I hope to justify your confidence. What matters most is that the Solarian people are no longer at the mercy of the Kett. For this, we are eternally grateful.
Just make sure my scouts make it safely to Nexus.
Of course. Be well, Ryder.
Must have been a tough call leaving Reika behind, but I'm glad you did. My scouts are alive because of it.
Yeah, but the Solarians we left behind.
Focus on what went right. You kicked the Archon's tail today. You took the Ark right out from under him and got Meridian's location. So, enjoy this one.
Your father would have been proud.
It's been tough, trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue. It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power. Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant.
Orders?
Questions are being asked about
So who's
human
above the
judgment.
Archon?
Questions that come from the highest levels. The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon. saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focused on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
I agree. So I wonder if that's actually going to be the final mission. I think I should check my email. Nexus threat UK. Cool. Should probably talk to everybody, but first I'll check my email. Like it says, okay, just one, and they were successful. Was that 81%? Why not? Try it. And let's get cryopod thing. Okay. Oh wow. I got a ton of things. Inspiration from Cora. Writer, I thought about our talk after Lucinia. Got some inspiration. Come and chat next time we're both on the ship. Alright, can do. And then message from New Tuchanka. Troubling cat activity from Nakmor clan. Pathfinder and Nakmor scouts recently returned with a troubling report. 2 cat ships crashed on a plateau on Eladin after taking damage flying through the Scourge. One scout swears she saw one of the ships firing upon the other as they went down, but we are unable to verify this claim. If there are survivors from this crash, the desert will quickly claim their lives. However, we believe the circumstances surrounding the crash unusual enough to warrant bringing to the attention of the Pathfinder. Nakmor clan of New Tuchanka. Alright, so man, we're getting all sorts of more side missions to do. I thought I was getting closer to the end than this. Anyway, wisdom from Moshai Shefa. If you intend to fight the Ket, you should understand that enemy as we do. There are still a few of us who remember what it was like when the Ket first came, and how our lives changed once we discovered their true intentions. Learn what our elders have to teach you. I've told them you're coming, and given you the means of finding them on Aya. With respect, Moshai Shefa. And just checking in. From Cora, reports from the Archon's flagship sounded pretty harsh. Hope you're doing okay. Something that gets me, when I can stop thinking about what happened to the Solarians and the Krogan, is all those remnant artifacts the Archon had. This isn't just a mission for him. It's an obsession. I fought people like that before, who only have one thought in their head that burns everything else away. They get very dangerous very fast. Watching your back, Cora. One more try. From Gil, the Angara have a bara where PB got tipsy. She's a flirt, even alert, but sauced, she's a pixie. 60 hours straight keeping your ship afloat. Does it show? Yeah. You okay? Oops. Why is it at the bottom? From Liam. Just putting this out there. Had a friend in Hustle, Dondi. We were clearing a hospital after an earthquake, and she got hit with a chunk of rebar. Split her helmet. Kept going. 4 minutes technically denned, but we got her into emergency stasis. Thing is, because they're so good at patching people up, she was back with us in a week, and she shouldn't have been. Sure, Dondi's a vet. She'd seen some shit. But you don't walk that off. She worked that quake site for a week, then disappeared for 5 months. She came back, but different. The other vets, they knew. Take the time if you need it. You don't just die and just shake it off. Or you don't die and just shake it off. Costa. Liam has included a list of media themed to survivors. Genres include war documentaries and a series of Solarian short films about the Ever Alert. Angaran Guns from Drac. Man, writer, I thought I knew guns, but this Angaran shit, they really know how to make things to point and shoot. Was eyeing a couple on Aya when we were there. A sidearm called a Zephyr, and a sniper rifle, Ishere. I've got that one. I think they called it. Looked fancy, but I guess even their shivs are fancy. Glad we found aliens who knew how to fight. Not sure how I would feel if Andromeda was nothing but Pyjax or, Elcor. I'll take Ket over those chumps. Drac. Stress-relieving hobbies. Oh, from Lexi. Writer, I'm encouraging all crew members to take up stress-relieving hobbies. Everyone, especially you, is under a lot of pressure. While taking up knitting may seem a waste of time, such activities release endorphins that clear clutter from our brains so we can solve tough problems and make better decisions. You don't have to choose any of the activities below, but I thought they might jog some ideas. Gardening, beading, knitting or crocheting, coloring or painting, journaling. I'm always here to talk if you need me. And communication from Jal. I'm writing to let you know that I've been receiving a lot of messages of congratulations from Resistance members who've heard of our victory against the Archon. It's not common knowledge, but it's hard to keep good news like that from spreading. We are hopeful people who are granted new hope. Imagine the excitement when we conquer Meridian and heal the cluster for all our people. Some nights I can't sleep because I'm dreaming of it. Jal. And then a communication concerning movies. From Jaw, writer. Liam's talking about a movie night, but when he explained it, it sounded lacking, at least compared to Angaran vids. Perhaps I can add what's missing. Come talk with me. Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting to think movie night's never gonna happen. Okay.
Care for some tea, Ryder?
Sure.
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra, my own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. Never gonna see that again.
You're not the only one, Suvi. I have those senseless thoughts all the damn time.
And? Do they bother you?
It's natural. You'd have to be made of stone not to miss home sometimes.
The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
From everything you've told me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either.
Thank you, Ryder.
Oh. Alright. Now. Oh man, look at all those things. Oh my gosh, so many things.
Feeling all right.
See if he has anything else to say.
I didn't even know a Sam could do that.
Our Sam's special.
Ah, your father's modifications. Worked out well, didn't they? Anyway, thank you, Sam, for saving Ryder's life.
You're welcome, Dr. Amwar.
I should get back to
Alright, but that's it. That's it for her. Let's see what Callow has to say.
Back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
I find things, Callow. My job description's only one word.
Losing Pathfinder Reka is a blow. So many Solarians joined the initiative because of her. But you did your best. Did you need me?
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, for 2 days, poor O'Connell. I think that PB needs to read a few safety manuals.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
No, if I gossip anymore, I'll...
Alright. Yep. Alright. Let's move on. Talk to PB. If the door will ever open.
Are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap. I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
You are daring. I had upped my game.
Well, you win. Jackass. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan.
It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
Alright. So done with her. Now we can move on over here. Anyone in here? Nope. Well, there's Liam.
Hey, Ryder. Thinking about our run through the Archon's flagship. Word of warning. If you die again, I'm taking it to HR as emotional abuse. Stop it.
We'll talk later.
Alright. Vetra's not down here like she usually is. No one's in here. Any calls? Nope. So now let's just go down here. See, Jaw, I know, has something to say. Because he has movie night stuff to talk about.
Watching vids together.
Movie night? He delayed again, out of respect for Reika.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seat and head. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
The components we need should be sold on time.
Will that work with our biology? You know, you have like different stuff going on inside of you compared to us.
By our falling out. But I must say, I am also proud to be part of the team that breached the Archon's ship.
I'm glad you still feel part of the team.
I'm free to talk more, now or later.
Alright,
Hey,
Gil, what do you got to say?
What do you mean?
2 times face to face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face, figuratively speaking, of course.
We were nose to nose this time. Some spit might have hit the mark.
That's a 2-way street, Ryder. Ugh. Bastards trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about.
Could be.
Typically, I like high-stakes games, but I'd be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Alright. No one in here. So we got Vetra, Cora, and Drac left. I think that's it.
You realize that even if I do find
Oh, this is a door, so someone's behind here.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done.
Vetra.
I'm hearing the Ket activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds. That means he can be beaten. The Ket can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Ket over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects. These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
I know what you mean. I never want to forget what I left behind.
Even as we look forward to the future. Yes,
So what's so special about this lamp?
it's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
One of your prized possessions is a really ugly lamp?
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Honest work. Vetra, you'd be an awful farmer.
Yeah, you don't know that. Point is, I could be anything. For a while, I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess, and it just didn't matter. But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
We'll get you the lamp, even if it's not the same one. We'll make you a new one.
If we make new ones, we'll have to get you one too.
Alright, got anything else to say?
Still thinking about the Turian Ark. Mason and Avidus. I hope Avidus is doing all right.
Time heals all wounds, as they say.
Heals the wound, doesn't erase it. You don't lose someone like that without scarring.
So why weren't you on the Turian Ark?
Our dad left Palavin with us long before the Ark even existed. I don't know if we really count as members of Turian society anymore. But who needs all those rules anyway, right?
You probably have work to do.
You know where to find me.
Right. Alright. Done there. No one in there, so it should be Cora and Drac left. And Lexi. Forgot about Lexi.
Readings won't
Let's do
change,
Lexi
Doc.
for... Oh wait. Does Lexi have a cutscene?
Your
Yep.
prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart. You hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
Everything okay? This looks like a lot.
It is a lot. Just nothing you didn't already know about.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc. And all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
It must have been hard.
Yeah, it got pretty bad. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up. Drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
That's awful.
It's practical. Krogan gave me a purpose again. Wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her. And she took care of me.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
What was it?
Took me a while to figure it out, but it's important. Parents aren't meant to be a goal or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Wait, what? Why is it? Wait, what? I read all. Alright, I don't know exactly what happened there. But whatever. Alright, so you got nothing else to say.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Cora, what's up?
You only have to ask.
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
Alright,
That
I can
Archon
do that.
really sees us as sentient.
You got anything else to
Treats
say?
people look like puppets. Just no more playing dead, okay? I couldn't.
I just wanted a belly rub. Is that so much to ask?
Ryder, you're adorable. But damned if there isn't something wrong with you.
Or I like making you laugh.
I could use it. Losing another Pathfinder's bad enough, even with the Krogan safe. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
Any more, Command?
That's all I can share, anyway. Stay.
So, what in the world is that thing back there? I noticed that while I was talking to her. Never would have noticed it before. Some sort of weird doll of some kind. Almost. I wish I could zoom. Oh, I can zoom in. What is that? Oh, it's Plants vs. Zombies characters. There's the pea shooter, and then that must be just one of the zombies. Alright, that's an interesting Easter egg. Anything here? Oh, there's a couple of things here. Comparative Religious Study Meetup. We did those on the Nexus, and they were always fun and interesting. Bring your own text to study, or just come listen to others discuss theirs. Sign up below so we have a rotation for coffee. Suvi. Comments. Signed, Jal. Signed, Callow. And nobody else. Unfortunate. Angaran word of the day. Vesagara. Vesagara. Noun. Uprooted people. Used to speak impolitely of those from the Milky Way. Say Vesaraga. Or Vesagara. I don't know why I said Raga. Vesagara. So, not as bad as it could be. Spelled like it's sneered. Liam. It is used mostly by the Rokar, to be fair. One doesn't get more uprooted than being a galaxy away. Jal. Is it Vesagara or Vesagara? So you get it. That's a bit of a Harry Potter reference there. It's Vesagara, not Vesagara. Or yeah. All right. Moving on. Anyone in the kitchen? Nope. So where did Drac run off to? Because I want to talk to him, make sure he has nothing else to say real quick.
Dad was used to making snap life or death decisions.
I now know that
How?
perceptions.
That.
Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death and your own.
And what did you learn about dying from us?
My experiences. Death is the only experience that ends itself before it's understood. So, is death completion? or an expression cut short before it reaches its full solution, giving a different answer. I can see why it fascinates you.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Alright. So let's go find Drac, and then we can move on. He's probably on the second floor like he normally is. That's where I'm gonna look. Well, I don't see him up there. I don't know where else he'd be, though. It's usually where he hangs out. There's Gil. Oh, there he is.
Scouts are expected to arrive soon and medics are on standby. I won't forget this, Ryder. You chose Krogan first. It's been a long time since anyone's seen us as anything other than cannon fodder.
I couldn't let you down. My crew is like family.
Only family I've had for a long time is Kesh. Guess anything can change.
Are you happy now that Spender's out of the picture?
Oh, dating Drac. That sounds terrifying.
While he's locked up.
Breaks your hearts, huh?
Heart. Just got the one left.
Got any...
Does a pyjack scratch its butt?
Ah, so they're like us now.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works.
Tell me about the first time you fought
Ooh, there's a new one, actually.
That'd be my first battle. It was during
Yeah,
the
so that's
Krogan
not, but this thing.
rebellions. I was just some snot-nosed brat back then, but my mother wanted me to get experience. At first, it was the best day of my life. And then my mother died on the battlefield.
I'd like to hear more about your mother.
She was one of the last great warlords of her generation. When my mother fell, we all did. All my people held on, sought revenge, but we splintered. Between that and the Genophage, we changed. Not for the better.
Out here offers a chance for a new start, to rebuild things.
You're so young. After everything I've seen, my people are tired, Ryder. We haven't had hope like that in a long time. But maybe here, with you, we'll find some.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Alright, so now let's look at my journal and see how big everything got. So that's still on hold. So read email from Gil. Go to EOS with Cora. Investigate the crash cat ships on Eladin. And I got a bunch of stuff here, but again, I think I'm just going to focus on this menu for side missions I'm actually going to pursue. So let's read this email from Gil real quick. Meet my true mother from Jaw. Ryder, I've been telling my family about you and my time on the Tempest. I'd love for you to meet them and see where I grew up. My true mother, Sahuna, is especially interested in meeting you. Next time we're on Havarl, let's stop by Jaw. And then come meet Jill, the person we've heard so much about. Hey, next time we're on EOS, I'm meeting up with my buddy Jill. She'd love to meet you, and I kind of said you'd make an appearance. So don't make a liar out of me, Gil. I won't. So, oops. So yeah. Oh, now I got that one too. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can bring Cora along on that too, so that we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. So bring Cora and Liam. Where's Eos again? Right there.
Pythias system. Home of Eos and Prodromos.
Yep, well that's good, but I want to do Cora and Liam.
The scent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I think I'll just try and knock out these 2 missions real quick, and then I'll be done for now. Because it doesn't seem like either one would have combat or anything, so they'll probably be fairly quick to do. We'll see. Alright, so this does seem to be the closest thing. So where is that? Cora's? Yeah, alright. So let's go meet Jill. Oops, that was smart of me.
Good, you're here. Yeah, so listen, she's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today, just to warn you. She's here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter. She's gonna talk your ear off
What
about
does that
his
mean?
duty as a man.
That is what she's here to do. The woman takes her job seriously.
Hey, if you're cool with it. I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Am I interrupting something?
Ah, Jill. About time. This is...
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember? Ryder, pleasure. I know we're all very busy, so I have only one question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
What the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it going into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I have nothing to do with it. It's all him.
I call bullshit on that. It's definitely your influence. Something.
Maybe all these years you thought you knew me, you were sadly mistaken.
You wish. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
That was kind of a lame meeting. Alright. Okay. Let's go do this one. Of course, it's kind of not really very close to any things. This is probably slightly closer than the other one. Oh, but that's also in the water, which is good to know. I will go here. Forgot to actually, yeah, do that.
This is the place. Ready?
So where's your mystery project?
Yeah.
Not far.
As long as we don't have to fight anything.
The old outpost site.
The dropship landed right next to it. Alright.
Whoa. Steady.
Thanks. I can't lead the way unless you...
Oh.
Spoil sport.
Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. Or someone I need in my life.
Someone you need. I could get used to hearing that.
I'll have Sam make a recording.
I want to keep hearing it from you.
You will. But first... Ready? 1, 2...
Alright, that seemed to have been pretty successful there. And avoided having to do any fighting with those guys over there, so all good. Although now they're fighting. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I'm not going to do it now. But, well, first of all, there's nothing on Eos, is there? What's this? Alright. Yeah. So let us... That's on hold, so we'll go back to Havarl. But I'll probably hold that off for the time being. But I do want to just get to the Tempest for now. And, yeah. End, probably. That way when I get back in next time, I don't have to deal with it. I can just already be here. So yeah, now would be a good time to stop. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.